Hey, what's up guys? Mr. Surplus Nut bringing the other part to this video. I'm gonna make a few of them on coloring the engraving on your magazines for your guns, and also on the actual gun itself. So if you checked out the first part of the video, you saw me do the part that says 10mm and the Glock Austria little engraving thing. Now we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna do that now, give it like a second coat. You might want to do like 3 coats. So I'm gonna do a second one, and then I'm gonna also do the numbers real quick, and later on we'll go ahead and jump into the slide of the gun. And just wanted to show you, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the little numbers right now. This seems to be very good nail polish, and that's what I'm using. Okay, again, you might want to go ahead and do like 3 coats of this, 3 to 4 coats, depending, you know, as it goes. You can tell what's going on. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and go to the numbers and get started on them. You want to cover each one. Try not to get paint like in the little holes, you know, like the indicating holes that tells you if you have a round up to that depth. You want to be very careful with that. You don't want to plug that up with paint. So if you have a nervous hand that shakes a lot, you might want to have somebody help you with this, because you don't want to plug that up. Then what you do is, after you do these numbers, you can go back. Like if you started and you see that you laid a lot of paint on that one, you can go back, try to dry up your bristles, the bristle of your brush, and go and hit one that doesn't hardly have none, and work it like that on all of them. That's what I do. I go to, you know, I go to one that I know that I laid a lot of paint on it, and I'll pick it up from with the bristles, and I go to one that I probably didn't lay a whole lot on it, and that's how I do it. Okay, and that's how it's gonna look. Do all the little numbers and just kind of like let them dry for a little bit. Put that. You want to put your little brush back in the paint, in the nail polish, because you don't want those bristles to dry up and get hard on you. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and kind of like just give it a couple seconds, blow on it for a little bit. You're gonna go back and get your little piece of paper towel like I told you. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and get started on kind of like pushing that paint in there, and see, and at the same time you're removing the excess paint. If you put too much, you'll be taking it off a little bit, and you do it like that. Once you get started with this, I mean, this is my first time doing this with paint, but I did one mag on my own before I decided to upload a video, and it actually came out really nice. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go back and get the paper towel with acetone, and we're just gonna start cleaning this up. Don't worry about the mess, because it will come out clean. Okay, that's why you're using the acetone. It's gonna go in the little grooves. But you can get that out later. See, that's how it might look when you start taking it off. A little bit of that white residue, but don't worry about it, because all that will come out. All that stuff will come out. Okay, you want to go back and get more clean towel paper. Stuff is cheap, so don't be cheap about it. Wet it up with acetone. You're gonna wrap it around your finger, see how that's wet, and you're gonna come back in there and clean it. You're gonna go the other way. Look how clean that's coming out. And look how nice it already looks. Obviously, once you do that, you gotta give it a few seconds for it to dry. Okay? While we give that a few seconds, we're going to go ahead. This time I'm gonna use another Q-tip, because I'm not keeping track of which one has acetone and which one doesn't. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get another wet up this Q-tip with acetone, and then you're gonna hit the corners. You wanna hit the sides, like I told you, where that stuff is at. I don't know if you can see it there. See that line, that little thin line of the plastic? That's how you take it off. You take it off with a Q-tip. Come all the way down. Okay, let's back it up a little bit. Want to take that off like that. That's how you take that off. You're gonna notice if you got a Glock magazine with you, you're gonna see what I'm talking about with that little line that's around the numbers that goes all the way straight up. Okay. You want to do the center now. Now it's pretty dry, that paint. And get a regular paper, just kind of like, and that's it. Wow, came out really nice, man. Really, really nice. Look at that. 10mm. That's the outcome. Look at all the numbers. Obviously, you gotta do this procedure. I will say at least I will do it 3 times. That's how I'm gonna do it. 3 times. All right, guys. So we'll go ahead and come back, and we'll do the slide of the gun. Stay tuned. This is Mr. Surplus Nut. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back.